Okay, that's a lot better. And let's just check where the levels are here. Okay, welcome back to the Ales and Fails Twitch stream. I'm your host, Ale Wolf, otherwise known as Ales, gentleman streamer. Tonight we're returning to the world of Santa Destroy for another episode in Travis Treks Out, No More Heroes, or as I like to call it, I just said what I like to call it, Travis Treks Out. Happy Thursday, everyone. Hopefully you've had a fulfilling week. It's been a while since we last saw each other. Hopefully you're getting things accomplished. Hopefully you're looking forward to the weekend. My weekend's already started. Guess I don't have too much to report tonight. I did add a couple of things to the old stream theme. A couple months ago, I want to say I joined a Twitter contest by Streamlabs where I would get my logo designed by a Mr. Cartoons. And that little wolf you see in the corner of my screen is the result. I enjoy it very much. It's a wolf howling at a moon, but instead of a moon, it's actually a Belgian beer glass. So very much like that. It's pixelated. It fits with my theme, and so now it'll take the place of some of my wolf iconology. Hopefully you enjoy it too. You must have seen it when I was starting the stream. The other thing that I have is a question of the night. I don't know if you can actually see that. Well, you can definitely see it in the manual chat for Twitch. What is your favorite drink? Let me give you a general answer. Of course, I'll answer these questions before I give you the chance to answer these questions. My favorite drink is beer. Hands down, that is my favorite one. Now, as for favorite beer, that's a slightly more different question. But maybe if people start answering that, I might get to that point. But before we do that, of course, let me go ahead and talk about what we're drinking tonight. Before we even do that, I will go ahead and say that I've got a bit of a cough for the 500th time on this stream. So my throat is just a bit irritated. So I might have to take a few pauses to cough here and there. Tonight we have a helping from our friends at Devil's Canyon Brewery in San Carlos. This one is called a dedicated amber ale. And so what you can see there is a skull, a raven or a crow, I always forget which one is which, and they're holding a rose for the dearly departed. So an amber ale is a pale ale, similar to IPAs and whatnot, except they're not as bitter. The one thing that their main differential is the fact that they've got amber grains, hence amber ale. They might also have a few crystal malts, which are more of the stout variety, and what that allows them to do is to have the faculty of not necessarily a brown or black color like a porter or stout, but it does color the golden color of a barley malt, and so it turns it a bit more red, maybe a little more copperish in color. And it's kind of a fun medium because you've got the light body of a golden ale or just a standard pale ale, but at the same time you got some of that complexity and slightly more robustness of something darker like a porter or a stout. Let's go ahead and see what Untapped has to say on the matter. Let me move this over here. And where did my camera go? Alright, so dedicated amber ale. Another District of Columbia classic brew, dedicated amber ale stood the test of time over the last 20 years because it is a solid, delicious amber, near and dear to our hearts. Caramel, malt, and cascade hops are perfectly balanced in this beer. Dedicated Amber is the cool gem of beer. If this beer were an iconic rock band, you'd want to follow it around the country. This amber ale begs the question: are you dedicated? Um, that's an interesting description because I feel like the idea behind calling it dedicated amber ale might have suggested something, an analogy more akin to the Dead, maybe even Day of the Dead. But yet they decided to go with more musical overtones in that description. So let's go ahead and pour this one and maybe make up our minds for it. It seems like I've had this one before on stream, but you know what? It's been such a long time. I might as well make up my mind once again. That's there we go. Oh, and I need to get my glass, which is far away. I will be right back. And of course I had to cut my microphone just so that you wouldn't hear my terrible hacking. Alright, let's go ahead and pour this guy in my tall Pilsner glass. Can't actually see that, but there it goes. And so you can see a reddish color, like I said, slightly more copperish than red. Maybe like an orange red. Alright, beautiful. And this guy's got 5.4 alcohol by volume, so not really that much, to be honest with you. Bang a nail, dear viewer. So a slightly paleness, I want to say. Generally, when I talk about hop flavors and bitterness, when I say something is steely, it's like it's present there, but it's not unpleasant. Generally, when I start talking about bitterness, it's a little more unpleasant and overwhelming. So this is definitely in the steely side. Yeah, it's got a very light hint of caramel, so not strong enough for me to call it sweet. It's certainly, I wouldn't call it crisp, but I would say a light medium body, if anything. Kind of just, I don't know, very drinkable. But it's nothing that I would be looking forward to run to, like, or it wouldn't be like a digestif or anything like that. So let me go ahead and write my thoughts down and update my ticker, and I will see you on the other side of this break. And where's my camera?
Take one more step,
There we go.
and you're dead. It's too late. Die! Really fucked up now, old man.
Well, that was
You
exciting.
wanna play? Let's play. Bring it, nerd. Pay your debt.
But of course, that's just the intro to the game.
Been away a long time. There's a new generation of...
So, what we were doing last time we were playing this is we were playing in one of the final death balls, which were games. This one known as Serious Moonlight. And let me just go ahead and check where were we in terms of leveling up. So we actually need 3,200 to level up both Travis and Batman. They're both at level 10. Generally, I like to not level up either of them until I've got enough to level them up both. I don't know, it just feels right. I just like to make sure that they're both on even step. I really have no preference for Travis or for playing either Travis or Batman, other than the fact that I do like the way Travis looks, and he is my spirit animal. So let's jump back into Serious Moonlight.
I'll be back.
It's game time. I never get tired of that opening. Damned Dark Knight. And of course, we quickly learned after starting this particular level that this is actually more of a follow-up to Shadow of the Damned, which was another Grasshopper game by Studio 51. I've never played it myself, so I don't know how much of follow-up it is, or if it's just inspired by it, or if it's actually just a level taken right from that game. It's kind of like an inside joke, I guess. And of course you'll have to indulge me, because the first thing I have to do every time I start one of these is to remember how to play.
Elliot, the Beast. The term psycho was created just for this guy. He kills, chops, flays, and eats. He was probably the biggest psycho of all Fleming's toadies. C-R-A-Z-Y. Crazy.
Thank you, Bugman. Oh, I guess I shouldn't have done that. And I remember blue means bad. Oh. Beyblade of Death Attack. Oh. I hate these guys. Trying to see if there's any more. Looks like I have enough power to blow these guys away in one hit. Okay, nice. I feel like unlike a lot of the other maps before, this one does have, excuse me, stuff to explore. Unfortunately, it is also the fact that this map has multiple pathways, so there are instances where I can go someplace and I will miss out on other paths, which is something that frustrates me because I would like to go back, but by the time I have the opportunity to go back, I will have forgotten exactly where I need to go. Mr. Drillers. Nice. I can never get the timing on these punks. Oh, it's one of these guys. Wait. Oh, one of these ninjas. What?
Not very enough for mine.
Great. I need to charge up. Better be safe with this guy. Seriously. I have to be better than that. Ah, there he goes. Wow. I could have handled that one a lot better. Okay. And if my menu is correct, Jean must also be around here. Oh, come on. Great. I wonder how it decides in which direction to go. Can I actually go back? Looks like yes. So much for being a completionist. I think I went there the first time around as well, and maybe I found the chip or something like that. And honestly, I'm just making time so that I can recharge one more time. What is this? Okay, there it goes. Every time I charge up, take a sip. Okay, essentially at full health. Let's try and be a bit more careful moving forward. Door closed. Just spinning them out. Trying to be funny. And at least in terms of looking for Jean, one of the things that becomes very obvious is she'll start meowing when you're in her vicinity. So I've got that going for me, I guess. I could look at the guide that I've been generally following, but I don't feel like doing that just yet. Not at least without me having finished the level on my own first. Beautiful. Whoa, hey. Did I get the disease? Whoa. I hate these punks. Nice. In the past, taking down those guys takes so long, so this is definitely a welcome change. Okay. Anything down here? No, it doesn't seem like it. Ah, Bugjiro.
We got a customer. Welcome. Come on in. Give me your best ramen. Sure thing. Here you go.
Whose voice is that supposed to be? Okay, so I'm back to full power. Which is nice to say the least. Apologies if I'm taking things a bit slowly. Like I said, I don't want to miss anything obvious. Ah, there it goes. Who is that? Oh, one of these things. Another one? Ah, these guys. Of course he shot me already. What? I couldn't roll because of that little bench. Jeez, guy. Down it goes. I honestly feel I'm getting better at this. Either that or the difficulty level is not set at high enough. But I'll take that. Okay, back to full. Seems like only one way forward. Four, 3, 2, 1. A code easy enough to remember. Ah, that sound always freaks me out. Great. No, these punks. Jeez, so difficult to avoid every single one of them. I should have entered this room without everything on me. Wonderful. Come on. Down he goes. I feel like those guys together would have taken me down any day, but maybe I've got enough stats that things are a little different these days. That being said, let's charge up. Okay. Gotta get all my coins. The old static. Where's my enemy? Is it whatever that thing is? Oh, great. Come on. Two of them? I better focus fire. Jeez, guy, you dodge. I don't know which one I was working on anymore. Seriously, once I get rid of one of them, this will be so much of an easier fight. Oh, come on. Batman. Play ball.
Play ball.
And down he went. Imagine that. Let's drink. Does he get to slow down? Maybe not so much. Ah, that was so annoying. But that was a timely switch. I feel like if I hadn't done that, I probably would have perished in that battle. Or at least have to have had resort to a continue. Truth be told, I don't actually know what's the point of continues, other than if you lose all lives, you have to leave the game. I guess we're moving forward. Now this seems very familiar. I thought I did this before. Maybe I did and then I just quit last time. This reminds me of the maze in the pyramid in Gobi's Valley for Banjo-Kazooie. So nothing of it. It potentially sounds like my cat, but it also just sounds like a weird ghost type thing. That's not Gene, is it? That seems like a weird pixel. No, that's not her. Honestly. Oh, this thing. I remember this. Grandpa's words of wisdom. Proceed past this market. When the baby's hungry, feed him a mock strawberry. Keys are sometimes sweet. Okay, so there's our strawberry. Mock strawberries are delicious. Babies love them. Great. That is the most disturbing baby I've ever seen. Babies can satisfied easily. Go find more mock strawberries. So we fight. Took down all those punks. I feel like you could go under some of these tents. Some of these things seem so collectible. Plus words of wisdom. Mock strawberries are delicious. Babies love them. What are mock strawberries? More. Baby is growing up. Go find the final mock strawberry. How do you even know how many he needs? Blue is bad. Come on. Okay. So if you were just tuning in, what is your favorite drink? Mine is beer. What do you like to drink? Kombucha? Seltzer? White wine? Bourbon? Pink lemonade. Now that's a good one. Grandpa's words of wisdom. Mock strawberries. Okay. Baby is satisfied. Baby is laughing. That is not a baby. Thank goodness. Ah, another bug hero, great. And I feel like this is where I may have stopped. Potentially. Let's go get that ramen. It looks like I need Zakaya.
We got a customer. Welcome. Come on in.
Give me your best ramen.
Sure thing. Here you go.
いただきます。ごちそうさま。
Power recovered. Let me go ahead and switch to Travis so I can get his powers back as well.
It's game time.
Can I get ramen too? Oh. Oh, come on. So sad. Maybe I can go ahead and charge up. Boop, boop, boop. There we go. Well, let's see if we can actually potentially play it safe. What's the deal with this little nook? Excuse me.
George, this guy probably had the biggest impact of all the appearing demons, violently attacking the player while a harmonica is stuck in his throat. George was the weirdest character of all, making it hard to believe he was the first boss created. Weird, huh?
Very much. No, wait. So many freaking enemies. Oh, come on, I missed both of them?
Necessary milk blamage.
Ah. These punks. What? I need to activate this thing.
Necessary milk blamage.
What? Oh, wow. That one was a challenging round. And of course I'm down to very little health.
Paula, sweetest of the underworld, loved by the Lord of Demons and made a princess, this lovely lady is chock full of tragedy. After being saved by her boyfriend Garcia, she's forced to relive her trauma in an endless loop. Seriously, what a tragic character.
Seriously, indeed. Oh, jeez. Oh, good. Anything worthwhile around here? I thought I saw some stairs, but maybe we can't interact with them. Okay, I guess.
Garcia Hotspur, his partner, Johnson, is a talking skull who can transform into any weapon. These two demon hunters dive into all sorts of battles, striking fear into the hearts of even the demons of hell themselves. But it's the guys who think they can do everything on their own that end up having the toughest time.
No kidding. Can I get my health back? Yes. Yes, I can. Okay. Down to belly button level. Beautiful. Okay. Now. Nice. Ah, I hate these shield punks. Ah, they just keep coming. Take down these punks. Okay, only the ninjas left. Can't break his guard. Let's roll. Ooh, something new. The chain door opens. The promise is kept. And before such a thing, I wonder if that's the boss. I think I already met the myth boss, which was yet another sheepman. I wonder why they're called sheepman. Maybe this is the final toilet? Well, let's take it. Always down for a good seat. Okay, so let's do this. I should have changed the Batman. I really like this shirt.
Are you really the Johnson? No, wait. You've got a different name now. 8 Hearts.
You know my name. Who are you?
A gamer and a huge damned fan.
How many playthroughs?
Just 3, but not being able to carry over weapons was always frustrating.
It's meant to set you back to basics.
Oh, I'm not mad at that or anything. I've always assumed there were probably memory issues and stuff. But if it ever gets a new port, I just hope that you're able to carry weapons over to the next playthrough, that's all.
Yeah, I'll let the right people know. Alright, that's enough small talk. I just can't get over this. It's such an honor to be able to go up against the Johnson. The only one to whom I've ever lost to is Garcia. Always has been, always will be. Man, you're awesome. But I'm not gonna hold back. It's time for the legend to sleep. I hate the word legend. You do too, right, Travis? Yup, I can't stand it either. Okay, Johnson, let's do this. I'll take everything you got. Bring it on, Travis. Ah, that's a lot of reading. Whoa, hey. Whoa, hey. Okay, here goes all my tricks. Better get out of his way. Ah, I wasted it again. I've got one of my own. What is this skull power? Seriously? Oh, come on. I need a better chipset. Where did it go? Oh, come on! Yes, of course we continue. What is this turret? Nice. Get that punk. Switch to the next phase, Johnson. What? Garcia? I hear Garcia's voice. I heard it too, that cool-ass voice. He's watching over our battle. Garcia, give me power. The power to take down this badass assassin. I don't like this. Oh, what the? Where did he? What is... Okay, character switch. Play ball.
Time to knock out a homer.
Come on. Drink one. Now! I mean, that was nice. So a B rank. Rank. Good enough, I say. I'm sorry, Garcia, for being such a weak partner. You're the greatest partner ever. Hey, Garcia, let's continue our journey together. I can't do it alone. What's up, Johnson? That's not like you. I miss you, Garcia. Let's fire up that big boner again. That's impossible, Johnson. I've been sent to the fourth dimension. I'm in the deepest depths of prison. Where are... I'll go save you. No, you'll be killed too. This place is true hell. Don't give up, Garcia. Hey, assassin. Take good care of my partner. Fuck off. Everyone and their uncle is trying to get me to do something for him. Don't ask me for you lovers, go ahead and do you and keep me the hell out of it. He's right, Garcia. Someday we'll go on a journey of battle together once again. That sounds good. Well, that's enough of reading for me. Guess I'll get a bit of exercise. You're gonna be okay without my gun? I'm fine with my bare hands. Don't get killed this time. I'll never falter again. Wait for me, Garcia. I'm coming to find you. Finding the door to the fourth dimension will be a piece of cake if I put a bit of work into it. Hurry, Johnson. We're gonna go down Fleming's son like a dog. Batman, the second man to ever beat me. You, too, are a man among men. Except I look way better in a baseball jersey. I got a message for you guys. Tell the Demon Hunter to wear a goddamn t-shirt underneath. You know what the hell he's talking about? He likes showing off. He's proud of his toned bod. Hey, enough with the BS. Later, assassin. See you again sometime. Yeah, if we get the chance. Goodbye, Batman. If you're ever in a pinch, I'll help you out. Don't worry about me. I've never really been much of a team player anyways. The circle has appeared. Now, to the fourth dimension. So I guess the boss was the gun that we saw at the intro? Goodbye, cards. I guess your days of holding up in the demon world are done, huh? Take care in the fourth dimension. Is the fourth dimension supposed to be reality?
Nice work. I was kinda worried about what I'd do if you actually killed 8 Hearts. Nice one, Batman. Thanks to you, he's now off to free Garcia, and we just may be seeing a sequel on the horizon. By the way, Paula has been really into sup yoga recently, and has been seriously considering moving to Hawaii apparently. The world is actually pretty peaceful.
I don't know what that means. Who are we talking about? The crossbone chip. Alright, one more death ball finished. But at the same time, we didn't find Jean. So we have to go back. Apologies about that. Seems like my cough is not letting up. What the hell is going on? I booted up Serious Moonlight, but the sequel to Damned popped up. What the hell? Johnson was 8 hearts, and Garcia popped up at the end too? I don't even know where to start explaining any of this, but I ran backwards through that crazy-ass Demon World city. At the very least, there weren't any messed up monsters and weirdos I could never be friends with. I finally collected the 6 death balls. As for what would happen next, I had no idea what to expect. I didn't really give a whether Batman's broke-ass daughter came back to life or not. But one thing was for sure, these death balls were basically Dr. Juvenile's very soul itself. To be honest, I'll admit that I did feel like something was about to go down. And then, something did actually happen. Ah, the coalescence of balls. Who has summoned me? So it was you. You look like a fool, but whatever. I shall grant you one wish. Now then, what will it be? You're a greedy one. Alright, your wish shall be granted. Huh? There's a fake ball mixed in, but I can't be bothered with details like that. Tiger's Eye! What did we wish for? What is this thing? Batman? Well, yeah, it surprised the shit out of me. And of course, I've been narrating this entire thing with my microphone off. Wonderful. Looks like I'm gonna have to do some I'd really rather not have to do again. So tell me, man, what the hell do I do now? Why do I do this to myself? Okay, a new article. And a fax received from Kay and Jean. There's also a new scenario, nice. Yeah, let's go ahead and save. So, Batgirl came back, but she's a dog somehow, and I'm assuming it's because one of the death balls was fake. But where are we in terms of leveling up? Okay, I think we need about 6,500, so we're not there yet. I still think that the one that stands out from all of these death balls is just Killer Marathon because it's an incomplete game. I did get all the skill chips in Serious Moonlight, so that's good. But in terms of where... Isn't this supposed to tell me where Jean is? Okay, so Jean is in Serious Moonlight. Even though here is Bad Dog. I don't think she likes me. Well, that's to be expected. I did kill her. Have we raided all the ramens? How do you even... Well, whatever the case, we still need 4 ramens, I guess. So, from K... Travis touchdown. So have you finally cleared all of the games? The Double D AAA sleeping beneath CIA headquarters will soon be reset. However, we just made it under the wire. But I'd like to go visit you directly and discuss future strategy. The fact that you're reading this now means that I'm already dead. This is my final message. Remotely set up to be sent to you automatically in the event of my own death. And the fact that I am now dead means that Juvenile is now likely completely out of control. While it is my hope that her wishes can be fulfilled, it is my own wish that she be freed from the bounds of hopelessness. It was thanks to you that we were able to time everything so well. In a way, we fought together while standing on opposing sides of the line. But from here on out, I'm sure our respective sides will have no choice but to face each other head on. If we are able to come out on top, then great. But if we are not, then please, do whatever you possibly can to stop the AA, AAA's abhorrent plans for humanity. God bless America. K. So K is dead. Who is K again? But what about Jean? Where is she?
I've taken many trips and traveled to all sorts of places. I'm currently in a back alley just past a large fountain. I'm shivering from the cold. I'm tired of traveling. Please come for me quickly.
Let's go get Jean. That's what I say. There's 2 Serious Moonlights. I think we're good. I think we're fine. And of course that's Batman's car. What time is it? 12:30. You know what, let's Let's go check out the car, and then after that, we'll go get a beer. Batman Strikes Back, the story of Batman's life. Sure, let's check it out. You ever seen the Grim Reaper before? What the F? You don't even know the Grim Reaper? Okay then, here's a little story for you. It was about 7, maybe 8 years ago. Back when I was maybe a bit more normal than now. You know how old Batman is, like late 30s, early 40s? It was raining and the road was slick like a seal's back. I was driving down the highway in my truck. A guy named Cole was sitting in the passenger seat. In the back with the cargo, there were 2 other younger guys. The cargo was this called White Crystal. It was close to 100% pure, and the fiends all loved it. Cole was sitting there talking about food. Like, that's all he could effing talk about. You know, recently I had this one thing that was delicious. It's stewed beef brains, and you eat that with some gribish sauce. The second you pop it in your mouth, it melts, and this rich, creamy flavor just like explodes. It's got the ultimate umami aftertaste. I even feel like I maybe got smarter. What the? You talking about eating cow brains? Yeah, man. There's this other called tête de veau. It's not just the brains, it's the whole head, stewed. That gelatinous part of the skin on the head is just divine. Why the hell would you even think to eat some cow brains? Try it, you'll understand. Try it once and you'll never forget that flavor, man. You know how they got, like, monkey brains in China? I've never gotten my hands on them myself, but I want to try that at least once before I die. Monkey brains apparently work wonders for, you know, problems with your dong too. It was just as I was heading up north on Highway 101, about to turn off onto some backwater dirt road. I saw a raggedy old black dog limping along the road. Check out that dog. That's an incantation of the Grim Reaper. Incarnation of the Grim Reaper, you know. I had no idea what the hell he was talking about, but I had a bad feeling. Then, I was coming out of a turn and I saw that big ass trailer sitting right in the middle of the effing road. It was obviously parked there to block off traffic. I slammed on the brakes and suddenly 3, maybe 4 cars showed up behind us. Is Birkin supposed to be Batman? An effing ambush. Looks like it, huh? Someone planned this. F. We gotta let the guys in the back know. There are too many of them to fight off. The F do we do now? Mountains on the right, cliffs on the left. We can't run. Punch it in reverse. That's the only way out. What, random? That's effed. Let's do it. Not a bad spur of the moment plan. Cole had a big mouth, but he was still a pro bodyguard. I grabbed the clutch, shoved the truck in reverse, and punched the gas. That's when it happened. I could see that old black dog in the corner of my eye. And then... I remember Cole aiming his python and shooting me right in the left effing ear. To be exact, he was aiming for the guy behind me and missed, and hit me instead. A sound like church bells rang inside my head, and I thought I'd gone deaf. Then, warm blood starts flowing down my face, and now I can't see either. I knew that the guy behind me had done Cole. Cole had been chewing my ear off about eating brains for lunch or whatever. Now there he was, his own brains blown out all over the place. For all I knew, the monkey brains were the last thing to go through his own brains before a bullet did. That's when I lost consciousness. Of course, I should have been killed too, but I wasn't. I was unconscious and covered in blood, so they probably assumed my ass was dead. So I figured that's why the Grim Reaper only took Cole with him to the next world. Which was, you know, a huge effing mistake. Beanball. But what happened to the dog? They ran him over. The calamities continued. With the cargo we were hauling ripped off, my boss, Castiglione, was effing pissed. I didn't even want to know what kind of messed up the old man might have done back in the day. But I knew he was the type to dish out discipline. For 40 years, he led the organization, bursting skulls and raking in cash along the Pacific Northwest. He was real old school and real stubborn. Even worse was the guy he sent out, Mosca. His connections had got him a spot in the organization, but he was just a young punk, thick as pig shit. Probably got told to jack me up real good. For the record, Mosca means fly. With his new toy, me, right in front of his eyes, you could tell he was already high on adrenaline. Hey, Birkin. I can't figure out if your luck is great or if it sucks. But either way, you're in some real row. And that is starting to stack real high. Taking that slug to the ear, I look like a real Van Gogh with my face all bandaged up. Mosca stood there tweaking the bandage with a knife while he went on talking his You used to be in the major leagues, right? That's pretty badass, huh? So you pretty famous or what? Apparently you were some kind of batter prodigy. Ended up as a pinch hitter, yeah? Well, look at your sorry ass now. The f are you even doing now? Getting your ripped off while you're telling a little nap? I guess all you're good at now is effing up. Whatever. Been a while since I played me some baseball. The pitching machine was the arm loading type. Probably Japanese. That shiny ass arm launched a 95-mile-per-hour ball right at my goddamn face. But I was fine. I dodged that first ball like nothing. Second ball too. Mosca started getting all frustrated and screaming like a little Hey, old man. Quit moving, goddammit. What the hell, man? Somebody fasten this asshole's head in place for me. Oh, wait, hold up. Yeah, here we go. Mosca rewrapped the bandage around my face, made it into a blindfold. Then he just stood back and watched. But no blindfold was gonna stop my ass. I thought maybe I could dodge the balls by listening for the sound. Seriously, do you know how many years I spent playing baseball? Me and the old bat and ball go way back. but my left ear was ringing like a bastard. It was basically useless. I'd forgotten about that. I took the next ball right to the effing face. First strike, my brains were wobbling like jelly. Time suddenly stood still. I pissed myself. Second strike, it felt like getting hit in the cheek by a goddamn meteor. I was really effing mad. Mad at Moscow. Like, if this was torture, I'd understand. Torture has a purpose, at least. But Moscow was just some effing punk kid who got his jollies off of violence. That kind of asshole who definitely beats his woman. Apparently, beating up old men was almost as fun. And this dick showed absolutely no respect for me, his shiny new toy. He was just playing target practice. That's when the third ball hit me right in the nose. Third strike. I blacked out. This darkness appeared out of nowhere. Swallowed my bloody ass right up. All of a sudden, I was up on the batting cage ceiling, like I was floating. I was totally conscious and calm. I could see my physical body lying on the floor. A group of guys were standing over me, looking down. And I was up there looking down on these guys. Then, I was swallowed up by the darkness again. I started moving through the darkness. Next, this light appeared. It was like this being the light of reaching its hand out to me. So I reached out to myself. And I saw that it was that old black dog. The dog was laughing, showing its fangs. I was effing scared. Looking at this dog's face like some kind of gag, it effing terrified me. The feeling of fear blew up in a hydrogen bomb explosion. I let out a scream. And suddenly, I was staring up at a hospital room ceiling. You get it? The Grim Reaper. He'd been riding me like a pony. Alright, we need to take a break, folks. I need a drink. Let's hold on right here. Okay, and we are back. Let me go back to intermission. Okay, that's a little bit better. So we're roughly in the middle of our stream. I would say maybe like 60% given the time, and we're ready for our next and final drink. To round out the evening, we've got something called Viva la Beaver, which is by Belching Beaver, which is a brewery that we've entertained before. This one is a Mexican chocolate peanut butter stout. You know, whenever I encounter a beer that is a Mexican derived, I can't quite exactly pinpoint what that means. I don't have a palate for Mexican flavors just yet. But maybe we can change that. Maybe with a little more experience we can actually understand what that means. In terms of a stout is an ale that is generally prepared by boiling and fermenting crystal malts, which are slightly darker malts. They give a slightly more robust complexity to a brew. They're darker in color, obviously, and they generally yield more caramel notes, maybe like a slightly roasted flavor like coffee, and sometimes they come out with chocolate notes. The one major difference between stouts and porters is that the grains for stouts actually get toasted before they get boiled, so you've got that extra darkening effect added for them. This one, I guess, is peanut butter, which I don't know if peanut butter was added during the fermentation process or if the grains themselves actually have a peanut butter quality to them. But for that sort of thing, let's go and see what Untappd has to say on the matter. Let me go ahead and pull this over here. Okay, and that's Viva la Beaver. Okay, 7.5% alcohol by volume. Viva la Beaver is loaded with notes of creamy peanut butter, cinnamon, and coffee. I think I like cinnamon the most out of all those. This decadent milk stout is a perfect dessert beer to finish off your meal and is our highest rated beer, receiving numerous gold and silver medals. Sink your teeth into this liquid chocolate treat. Okay, well, so I guess it's maybe like a pastry stout perhaps. I do enjoy milk stouts the most out of all stouts, so let's see what this is like. Let's go back to the intermission. And let's open this up. I'm pretty sure I've had this before, but I don't believe I ever thought too much about it. But, taste. Your assessment of a flavor is not absolute. It changes over time. It changes with the things that you've had. It changes with your age. Back in the day, I used to hate things like mushrooms. I used to hate things like cheese, and I've come a long way since then. Of course, that's when I was a kid. That's when we were young. So it has the color of a cola. Very light on head, as you would expect with most stouts. And there you go, folks. Certainly opaque. And certainly some chocolate on the nose. Also some roast there. Very light on the roast, and a good helping of sweetness, which makes this very tantalizing. Bang an ale, dear viewer. So, in terms of flavor, this reminds you a little bit of the peanut butter milk stout from Belgian Beaver, but maybe there's a slight difference there, and maybe it's just the level of roast. Well, the peanut butter Beaver beer that I've had before, it mostly focuses on the peanut butter. This one actually has the peanut butter, but at the same time it also has a little added sweetness and just that little extra flavor of roast, which actually makes it very enjoyable. I actually enjoy this far more than I remember. It's a bitterness that I can agree with. This is actually a very good balance. I'm actually surprised. I thought that I bought this beer thinking, oh hey, I need a stout to talk about. This might be a good candidate for me to say why I don't like it. But actually the roast is moderate enough that I can enjoy the sweetness of the peanut butter and then the malt itself of the beer. So Viva la Beaver, I guess. I did not expect this. So yeah, let me go ahead and check in this beer. Let me go ahead and update my ticker, and I will see you back in Travis Strikes Again on the other side of this break. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull up the volume back in the game. And we are good to go. When I woke up in the hospital, it was like I'd come back from the dead. The doctor in charge was on Castiglione's payroll. He stuck my nose, cheekbones, jaw, and skull back together like a jigsaw puzzle. Then set my face in place with a face guard so it wouldn't devolve back into shit again. This bad boy right here. In the hospital, I figured out why I was still alive. That third ball had knocked me out. Just as the fourth ball was about to put me down for that dirt nap, a guy named Greco apparently stopped the machine. What a real 11 sweetheart. Mosca must have been pissed. He was all set on killing my ass off. The doc said that the brain damage was pretty serious. Warned me to keep still and quiet for a while after getting out of the hospital. I literally had some screws loose in my head. But I had something I wanted to do when I got out. I wanted to take my daughter out to eat. I wanted to sit down with her in our favorite diner and eat some nice, tasty ass roast beef with some gravy. When Charlotte came to visit me, instead of flowers, she brought me beer and my bat. She was a good kid like that. She was still a little girl, but she really got me. I get pissed off seeing flowers for sick people. I just needed some beer. Vodka would have done too. That, and my trusty old wooden bat. Batman is a man after my own heart. If I ever have to drink any spirits, vodka is my go-to. Very basic, I know, very, very simple, very elementary, but I enjoy it. I feel at peace when my bat's at my side. Charlotte knew that. That effing punk showed up for a visit too. It was around the day before I was set to leave. Mosca shows up carrying a pink bouquet. Mother effer looked like he was gonna pop the question to me or something. Greco, the guy who helped me out, was right there behind him. For some reason, Mosca seemed scared as shit. But the whole time, he grinned like a dick. He comes and stands next to my bed and starts up with some crazy bullshit. Birkin, I really did you wrong. I went too far the last time we met. The f you're talking about? Listen, you gotta believe me. I wasn't trying to kill you. And what was that? I was just kinda, I was high and all effed up at the time. Death you're so scared of. Just go ahead and sleep. You don't need to get up. Everything's cool, right? Hearing that, I got right the hell up. No, really, please, don't get up. You're effing terrifying. I picked up my little buddy, resting there in bed, and took a full swing right at Mosca's face. Mosca dropped to the floor, spraying blood from his mouth and nose. Droplets of blood splatter on those shitty fucking flowers. Greco looked down at Mosca on the floor and goes, well, goddamn. One swing and you broke his neck. You sure it didn't disappoint? That was my first kill, but even so, I didn't really feel anything special. Even I thought that was kinda weird. I felt that all the shit going down was Mosca's fault. But it's not exactly like I had it out for him. It was just he was the one that loosened those screws in my head. After that, I went and got me a new job. Killing. Greco headhunted me. He said instead of a pay-by-the-day driver, he wanted to give me a new yearly contract. He told me that having a good, stable job would be best for my daughter, and I was convinced. Greco was a freelance headhunter and an agent. I had worked with the organization for a long time. Apparently, he'd gotten there okay from Castiglione, made him promise not to take revenge for what I did to Mosca. In exchange, I had to give priority to any organization sponsored jobs. I took the offer. From then, I spent my days swinging my buddy, hot hunting heads, day in, day out. Another one bites the dust. I took to this job like an old worn-in uniform. It was like this was the way it was supposed to be. Who would have thought that I was good at anything other than baseball, huh? So that's how I became an assassin. And it seems that I've got a new follower. Thank you very much, Hannah Garland. I'm doing well, just going through the Batman story chapter in Travis Strikes Again. Happy Thursday evening to you, maybe Friday. How are you doing? You know, sometimes people ask me, why go so far as to use a bat to kill your targets? Me, I don't get why I should be using anything else. It's not like I've been using a bat since I was a kid, so I'm just used to it or whatever. I am an artist. Nice to meet you. Very nice to meet you, Hannah Garland. Thank you for dropping by the stream. If you are so interested, feel free to answer the question of the night. What is your favorite drink? Mine, as you can imagine, is beer. Cheers to you. It's because when I grab a bat, everything after that just comes naturally, and I can act on instinct. All I gotta do is find my target, zero in on the center, and hit it with the bat's sweet spot. If that target happens to be some dude's head, then that head's owner gets cured of everything real quick. Let's see. I make anime, banner, logos, emotes, overlay, PFP, intro, outro, etc. Can I create something for you? I assume that this is a commission request. Maybe not as now is not the best time, but you feel free to send me leave some follow-up information. Maybe we can reach out and talk about it. That would be nice. For me, it just don't work with anything besides a bat. That, and people make requests. People asking me to please, oh please, take some guy's head off with a bat. The world is full of varying types of people, with varying types of needs. Now, asking someone to kill a guy with a bat. I wouldn't go so far to say it's major, but it's not exactly minor kind of need either. When Charlotte disappeared, it was right around the time I'd gotten used enough to this job to spout some wisdom like that. She was all grown up, so I wouldn't have been surprised if she was out effing around with some asshole. Her dead mom and I were like that back in the day. But that wasn't exactly what was going on. One day, I get a video sent to my phone. But what is this video all about? And so I hit play on this weird, mysterious ass video. Charlotte versus Bogart. First, there's this huge fat F standing there holding a chainsaw. Facing him is some broad all dressed up in some kind of weird costume or something. It's Charlotte. Charlotte's holding a bat in her hands. The one on battle kicks off. And I'll follow you on Twitter with my sister account. Give me a follow back. Sounds like a plan, Hannah Garland. Thank you very much. I will do that. Thank you very much for dropping by and letting me know. Always interested in new opportunities. And hopefully you stick around. I was right about her effing with some asshole, but I was expecting a different kind of effing. The fight starts and Charlotte throws the bat all of a sudden. Wow. I don't remember even teaching her how to fight by throwing your precious bat. In fact, I never actually taught her how to fight in the first place. The spinning bat landed a clean hit right in that big fat F's leg. While he's bent over in pain, Charlotte goes over and picks up the bat. Then she swings the bat all the way back like a golf club. Fat Boy's head shakes like it's gonna pop off and his teeth fly right over his face. I laugh my ass off. Charlotte moves back in to follow up. She brings the bat down on the crown of Fat Boy's head 21 times in all. I'll be waiting for your follow back. I will certainly do that. Worry not. The video ends, and it takes all of 5 minutes for a chill to finally run down my spine. The look on Charlotte's face, I'd never seen it before. She had the kind eyes you only see in the dead. Her looks, her behavior, the whole setting. It was all effing unreal. From that point on, these videos started getting sent to me regularly. The videos were always sent to my phone, but I had no idea who was sending them, and never got a reply. I get a new video every few days. Charlotte kept on fighting all kinds of people. Each time, she'd always land the finishing blow. So I guess this is a showcase of Batgirl's abilities. I started to realize something after watching all these videos. My daughter had become some woman I didn't know. Her name was Batgirl. She was like an assassin doll, locked inside some kind of unreal space. It was like she'd killed too many people and had become this fictitious idol in an imaginary world. And it was that effing asshole Travis who killed that idol. Wonder if that's the final chapter. Oh, there's one more. When Charlotte was about 4 or 5 years old, I used to call her Charlie. That was about when I taught her how to swing a bat. Listen up, Charlie. You need to find the center of the bat. feel around and find the bat's core. And find the core of the ball too. Slam the cores together and that ball will fly for miles. You could even knock it to the moon. Trying to find the center. Okay, try swinging the bat. The final video was sent to me on a humid summer night. I can't remember how many I'd gotten at that point. But every time I get one, I'd automatically grab my phone and watch it. What the hell else was I supposed to do? So feeling like I had a top quality hangover, I grabbed my phone and glued myself to the screen. Just like Bad Girl, I turned into a junkie. So the final match. When the final video started up, I saw Travis. It only took me a few seconds to figure it out. This asshole called Travis was gonna win the fight to the death, meaning Bad Girl was gonna die. You got an effing clue how hard it is to watch your own kid get killed? Even if that kid had turned into someone else, everything happened someplace else, a place where there wasn't jack I could do about it. Inside the screen of my phone. Do you even have kids? Whatever. Doesn't matter anyway. Travis was overwhelming. Even if the battle itself was pretty close, he really had this unique presence. Travis Touchdown was kind of hero. Bad Girl was an eccentric villain character. The video made that much painfully clear. And then Bad Girl was dead. Her death just didn't seem real. At that moment, I thought maybe this world itself was some kind of effed up simulation. Yeah, I know. Everyone tries to escape reality when faced with shit they don't want to deal with. It was the same when her mom died. And now, with my daughter gone, I was all alone again. I no longer had to work to provide for my family. So there was nothing left for me anymore. Except for revenge. Then, I thought about a few things. Simple questions that anyone would have had. What exactly made Charlotte turn out like that? Who sent me all those videos? Were they the ones who took Charlotte away, got her all effed up like that, and then locked her up in that weird-ass world? And for what? I got no idea what their weird motivations were, but it was definitely someone who knows me. And I'm thinking you can fill in the blanks for me. Right, Greco? Wow, there's one more chapter. This is one long ass chapter. So, can I talk now? Well, it's my turn to tell you something. Your story is interesting enough, but you're misunderstanding a few things. First, as you know, I work as a headhunter. I scope out good recruits and refer them to the organization. Sometimes, I even dabble in HR development. Assassins are especially sought after. There are several types of assassin. You, Birkin, of a slightly atypical psychopath type. You really got a knack for killing. You don't seem to remember, but that incident at the batting cages, something happened there. At the time, you were all tied up to a chair, much like I am now. You took 3 balls to the face from the pitching machine, and then seemed to have passed out. But just as the next ball came flying in, you stood up suddenly and caught the ball barehanded. I don't even know how you got out of the ropes that were tying you down. You grabbed a bat and lunged at the pitching machine. You were howling. Everyone was shocked, and they ran after you. They really beat the shit out of you. Your abnormal behavior freaked everyone out. Mosca turned green and just stood there, petrified. That's how intense your explosive energy was. It took those guys 10 full minutes to knock you out. You had stopped moving, but you still had a pulse. Mosca tried to finish you off, but I stopped him. I had a bit of a revelation. Sometimes this sort of thing just happens. A special ability suddenly springing into bloom. Your violent nature and skills became fully apparent in the hospital room when you beat Mosca to death. That's when I decided to headhunt you. But then I met an even more impressive wunderkind. That's right, your daughter. I first met Charlotte while you were still basically just a vegetable in that coma. She was still in her teens and she had your eyes. Years later, while you were away from home working as an assassin, I made contact with Charlotte and tested out a little experiment I'd been wanting to try. I kidnapped her and brought her face to face with the fear of death. Her being a lady and all, there was no way I was going to damage that pretty face with the pitching machine. Plus, it was a bit of a hassle anyways. So I used an electric chair for my experiment instead. I sat her down, hit her with high voltage, and would almost, but not quite, kill her. Just a second here, folks. Alright, much better. I was hoping that a near-death experience would help bring out her true abilities, as it did with you. The results were astonishing. Something that had been dormant deep down inside her, something terrifying, had awakened. Being your daughter, she had your eyes and blood, but being so young, she was also very pliable. Her skills surpassed even yours, and she was faithful to her instincts as well. It was Charlotte herself who said she wanted to get into the ranked assassin battles, you know. She also asked me to film her while killing. Now don't be too surprised, but she also asked me to send you the videos. I think she simply wanted your praise. There's no way to be certain now, of course. That final movie, however, even I was somewhat conflicted about sending it to you. But losing Batgirl saddened me. Believe me, that much is true. To think that Batgirl lost in battle and lost her life. I wanted to tell you myself so that you could share my feelings. That's really all I wanted. Is that so? Can I say something? What is it? You're the psychopath, pal. Oh, I won't deny my own abnormity. But then again, Everyone has something abnormal about them. Don't you think? I'm gonna split your effing head open in a minute. This is revenge, so there's no other way about it. After I kill you, I'm gonna kill Travis. I guess that's just the natural flow of things, since I've captured and tied you up like this. But Travis isn't going to be such an easy kill. You're gonna have a rough time there. What I don't get is, why does all of this sound like such a total BS? None of this seems real. Am I actually dead or what? Either when the truck got shot up, or when I took those balls to the dome in the batting cage. Did I just up and die during one of those times? That, or maybe I'm still alive and this is the ICU and I'm seeing some kind of deathbed nightmare. I understand how you feel. I too sometimes feel like this world is some sort of virtual reality. You know how people talk about fate? I feel like so many strange coincidences just line up so perfectly, and things happen as they're meant to. It makes me feel like there's someone behind the scenes, pulling all the strings. Or, like I've seen the Grim Reaper himself. This sure is some helpful How about we finish up this game? Down goes Greco.
What the hell is up with all this frustration? All this killing for F this. F all of this. Oh yeah. Next up. Travis touchdown. I'm the black dog lurking in that asshole shadow. Alright then. Time to go kill the shit out of that dickhead.
Well, now we understand a little bit more about Batman. Very interesting stuff. The way in which Batgirl played into everything. The way he became Batman. Yeah, let's go ahead and save. Jeez, that was 5 chapters worth of reading, folks. And of course tomorrow I've got Radical Dreamers. I've got a... Maybe I should switch it up and play Metroid tomorrow instead. As cute as ever. You know what? Enough reading. Let's go back into serious Moonlight.
I'll be back.
Death Tribe.
Ronnie, stage.
And you'll have to excuse me here, folks. I'm trying to find like a video that will actually show me where Jean is. I know she's near a fountain, but I would much rather have a pointed look at it. And if the stupid ad would stop playing. So we've already done all this. Gosh, how many ads does this YouTube video have? Let's see, just a second here. Let's do a quick window. Let's see if we can find the tag for Gene. Okay, I can't see anything that says Gene here. So I guess we're just going in dry. We'll just have to be on the lookout for the sound of Gene's noise. Gene's meow. The old Gene's meow. Okay, and we're still at 58. I think we need 6,500. What? Some of these ninjas again. Torbellino. Jeez, too many of these punks. Ah, completely missed everyone. Oh man, my battery's dead. Ah, this thing was here. Okay. Finally. Oh, come on. Bad man.
Time to knock out a homer. Suck this!
Down he goes. Certainly wasn't helped by the presence of these punks. Alright, and away we go. Here's a toilet. Let's go ahead and try to switch back up to Travis. Got a notification. Oh, interesting.
Oh, let's kick some ass.
One thing that always makes me sad is lying. Just tell me who you are. I really just need a connection. We've already read all this text, so no need to hassle my throat through it. Actually, let me go ahead and try to Google June's locations. Alright, so in a website called God Game, certain Suda 51 reference itself. What is this? Alright, that's the shout out of that. Toilet number 3, you'll have this entire segment battling past many bugs. Okay, so I need to go to toilet number 3. Which, fair enough. Maybe I need to just go back to trailer. Could have saved myself just a bit of time there, but at least, at the very least, I got some experience. I wish nice people would follow me instead of whoever. You know? Yeah, let's go ahead and save. Why not? What do we have to lose? You know what? Before we go back in, maybe it's time for a shirt change. What do you think?
I stopped playing video games when I got pubes.
Well, that's an interesting one. do like that Hush riff or but drop C is nice. Which is what Batman was just wearing actually. There's that Undertale. Just shapes and beats. Let's go back in. Toilet the Third. Let's start with Batman for a change.
Knock out a homer.
You know, one thing I never checked out is actually what does the skill chip that I was given actually does. Crossbone chip. Also upon a skull-shaped machine gun turret. Disappears after a certain amount of time. Well, simple enough. Yeah, I think we heard you the first time. White Sheep Man. I wonder if Gene only shows up after you beat a level. Ah, there it is. Okay. We are reaching our Cinderella time here, folks. It's getting kind of chilly around here. So many structures around here. Very interesting. I feel like you could actually go into some of these buildings and explore, but it's certainly not the case in this game. So that's where we came from. That's where we started. Too much fog of war, that's the thing. So the answer is north. Come on. Nice. Wow, and I was just trying to wire bug out. Oh, come on. Nice. Drink some beer. Oh, come on. Down it goes. Ah, why didn't we do that? Now. Oh, jeez. Okay, and they are out. I'm also starting to feel quite sleepy, so maybe it is time to call it quits. Maybe 10 more minutes. 10 more minutes sounds good. Batman is about to go down. And we're so close to just leveling up. I need to recline back and just chill. Now. Very nice. Ah, this guy was. Oh, come on. Come on.
Not fair enough for mine.
Down he goes. What a pain in the butt. That is some good stout. Oh, okay, here we go. Bug-Jiro. Give me your best ramen. Itadakimasu. Okay, beautiful. Where's my cat? Oh, come on, some more. Yet it missed my special. Seriously. Okay, back to full, and I am very sleepy. To find an exit place. How am I in terms of leveling up? Okay, I think we can do it.
Good shit.
And then
Bitchin'.
beautiful. So now both of our characters are stronger than they were before. Seriously. What? Wow, I am doing so much worse than the first time. Oh, what a pain in the butt. Let's recharge, of course. I really need to find that cat. Wow, I really need to find a hotkey for that mic turn off. Okay, let's hope it's not going into a boss battle. Though this is a fountain. Let's see what's up. Of course, when we try to focus fire. Where did you go? Oh, come on. I've lost track. Down he goes.
Not very milk blamage.
Seriously?
Not very milk blamage.
Better not take any chances. Down he goes. I honestly didn't think I was gonna win that battle. So where is Jean? It just doesn't let up. Okay, so we finished this maze. I think that's what the walkthrough was suggesting. And this is where we encounter the baby, which is very unpleasant to look at. There it is. Let's go ahead and charge up before we do that. So we skip. It doesn't seem like I can not skip the unpleasantness. Nice. Thank you, Grandpa. I think I've heard it before. And of course I'm getting hurt just by not reaching the thing. Final one. Why must I have to continue looking at this? Okay, and it's out. And let's see what the walkthrough said. You'll reach a maze. You collect 3 specific items. Once you fulfill, you'll pass the gate and enter the next section where the ramen shop is. Okay. Well, it should be obvious, whatever that means. To level up, you need at least 7,000. I hear it. I hear her, sorry. Where are you, Jean? Let's get that ramen. To your health. There she is. Let's get rid of these turrets first. Okay, good. Oh, come on. Let's go. Ah, what a nightmare.
Here, kitty, kitty.
I found my Jean. Beautiful. Let's get out of here. Ah, what a pain. But I think that's the end. Yeah, let's go ahead and save. Good times. So I guess until we go to the next Travis scenario, we won't be able to go to whatever the heck the next level is. What does that new chip say? Where is it? Here it is. Makes you invisible to enemies, wears off after a set time or upon attacking. I guess that's cool. I thought this might be a slightly more complex chip, but so be it. I'll let it go. So in terms of stats, let's see, do I have all the chips? Total 21 out of 25. In Electric Thunder Tiger, we got 4 out of 4. 4 out of 4 in Life is Destroyed. 4 out of 4 in Coffee and Donuts. Same in Golden Dragon. None in Killer Marathon. And 4 out of 4 in Series Moonlight. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and call this one a wrap. And oversave the whole thing. And I'm in need of a save spot right about now. I need more pink shirts. Okay. So with that, all right. So thank you for joining me in the Ales and Fails Twitch stream. Hope you enjoyed yourself. Hopefully you enjoyed Travis Strikes Again. We're very close to the end, and by that I mean very close to the end before DLC. But very excited to see how those new characters play. Very interested to see how that final battle plays and how it leads up to No More Heroes number 3, which is something I already own and something I'm really itching to test out. But I guess we'll check back in 2 weeks. If you tune in tomorrow at around this time, I'll be playing in my retro corner, and specifically I'll be playing Radical Dreamers, though, because my voice is not great. I might consider going back to Super Metroid or maybe something else. Yeah, that makes a bit more sense. But yeah, thank you very much for your company, and thank you very much for all of those who answered the question of the night, and maybe those of you who provided some additional conversation in the chat. Always appreciate that. I might also play tomorrow afternoon for the Taproom Tales corner with a friend of the stream, John, where we'll probably be picking back up Elden Ring. So yeah, take care of yourselves, Wolfkin, and stay thirsty as usual. See you again.